Shocking turn of events. Yara has something to tell Jovi, that she's actually pregnant, and Jovi says what? He is so confused. He's baffled. He says she comes to the United States and this all just happened so fast. Did it all happen so fast, Jovi, or is your pullout game just that weak? Find out right now, ladies and gentlemen, on Yourwetsock, the #1 YouTube channel in the entire world. So, dudes, welcome back to the #1 YouTube channel in the entire world.
What? Say that again.
That's the #1 YouTube channel in the entire world.
Today we are going to be covering Jovi and Yara because it's getting really interesting with this couple. High-key messy, high-key a lot of drama. Let's just get into it. Yara and Jovi have a really deep conversation on the way to the airport because Jovi unfortunately has to leave Yara in New Orleans, much like he left her when she was pregnant in Albania alone.
There is a minor reason why I don't want to get pregnant now, because when we was traveling in Europe, I lost a baby and I was need to go for operation. And Jovi left me and he fly alone back to work.
Jovi's response to this entire situation was basically, yo, Yara, it's not my fault that you lost your passport and I had to go to work. Jovi doesn't show much empathy for Yara having a miscarriage and instead focused on shifting the blame onto Yara for losing her passport.
That's whack.
You have to go to work, but for your woman's go to operation with your kids, you was not caring about no passport or the country.
First of all, not my fault.
You
Your
to go to
passport.
operation.
You lost your passport. I had to go to work.
You was getting called to work and say, I need to come in 2 days after.
If there was more of a situation that I understood would be such a big problem, yes, I would have, but...
Dude, a miscarriage isn't something to take lightly. Yara's obviously still hurt about the situation, and Jovi seems like he just doesn't care at all.
So you still mad at me from last night, or...?
I'm not mad at you. You just make me to remind of the situation. When I remember the situation, I always get upset. I cannot control it.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I mean, I get it.
I don't want to. I want to forget about it. I don't remember, but I cannot.
So, dudes, before we continue exposing Yara and Jovi's pregnancy situation, I'd like to tell you about today's video sponsor, Stereo. Stereo is a premier live broadcasting platform that allows people to have real conversations in real time. I said that, but what does that really mean? Check this out. I'll show you guys right now. So when you download Stereo, you make your own custom avatar, this is mine, and then you use the app to actually have great conversations with other users. Compared to other podcasts, all conversations on Stereo are live, and you don't need to spend a buttload of money on podcast equipment. All you need to do is click the link below and download Stereo today. Honestly, I think it's been a lonely year for everybody, and for me, when I'm feeling chatty and I feel like I want to connect with people or have a cool conversation, I'll just use Stereo, go on there, have a great talk, and it's really relieving for me because I feel like we've done so much self-isolating that we haven't been as chatty this year, and this is a really good escape. Another feature I really like about Stereo is that you can schedule shows in advance. You can get voice memos from your audience. People can actually record voice memos and play them in the lives, which I think is such a cool feature because it feels like everyone is involved, and if you're a content creator, this is a really good way to connect better with your audience. So join my broadcast on Stereo and make sure to download the app using my link below right now, because at 1 p.m. today, I'm going live with my friend Max, the celeb talk guy, and we're spilling all the tea on Devin Clegg and the 9-Day Fiance cast, and it's going to be so juicy. There's going to be a lot of gossip. We're going to get the inside scoop from Max because he has a lot of dirt on a lot of these cast members. Big thanks again to Stereo for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to snatching this couple's wig.
I cannot control it. Just like I just remember and just start to cry. That's why.
I know.
I don't know why, but their relationship gives me major George and Anfisa vibes. Also, Yara, while Jovi's away, this is actually the perfect time to redecorate the entire apartment.
I'm not feeling very good about leaving her. It's gonna be a little bit tough. She doesn't know anybody who lives in New Orleans. My mom's an hour away, so she's gonna be having to learn the streets, learn where she can walk, learn how to get to the supermarket on her own. It's gonna be tough, I know it will. I couldn't imagine being stuck in another place with nobody to help me.
You know, that's crazy you say that because you did that exact same thing to Yara in Albania, except for she was pregnant. So, way worse. Yeah, someone calls Shane Dawson. I think this dude's a sociopath. I honestly feel like on the show, they don't give enough credit to the foreign girl or the foreign guy that's coming to America. Like, it is really hard to leave behind your family and all your friends to come to another country, especially for this couple. Because of Jovi's job, they realistically only have about 60 days to work on their relationship together to see if they want to be married. So this is a big deal that he's leaving for work and she has a month to kind of fend for herself in New Orleans.
Sometimes we fight a lot, but I still will miss him when he will go to work. I still don't want him to go. Even if we fight a lot, I don't want to be without him for a month.
Yara and Jovi's mother already don't see eye to eye about the whole wedding party situation, so I'm curious to see if they have a follow-up meeting. I'm sure they will, and I'm sure it will go very similarly to how it's gone because Yara's very stubborn and she doesn't want to do anything that she doesn't want to do. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. Some people are like, Yara's a brat. Some people are like, oh, she's an independent woman. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below because the opinions are very split. Do you think that Yara should compromise more, or do you think that she doesn't have to do anything she doesn't want to do? Next thing you know, Yara and Jovi say their goodbyes, and Jovi says, I love you, and Yara says, bye, goodbye. So she didn't say it back. You hate to see it, man.
Ouch.
To be fair though, if somebody impregnated me and then didn't take responsibility, and when I had a miscarriage, they literally left me to fend for myself in Albania, I probably wouldn't say I love you back either. I'm not even a Scorpio, but at that point, I think we would all become a Scorpio and make it our mission in life to ruin that person's life. I'm really surprised that Yara has enough restraint to not do that. Unless she's secretly plotting to do so. If so, pop off, sis.
Yo, Yara, since Jovi's gonna be gone for a month, this gives you the perfect amount of time to find a sugar daddy in New Orleans.
Years ago, when Yara was on a Ukrainian dating show, she said that she wanted a rich guy, so I think we're all really shocked that she's with Jovi. Jovi comes from a swamp, a small town in Louisiana, and his job doesn't pay super well. From this, I'm gathering that Yara isn't that good at being a sugar baby, and if she needs tips, she should definitely go follow my fiance. She actually teaches everyone how to be a sugar baby on TikTok, so definitely go check her out. And while you're already on TikTok, you should definitely follow me on TikTok because I'm the #1 TikTok creator and dancer in the entire world. As Swelu said so, I'm the best at the best.
So because Yara finds herself alone in the United States, she thought it'd be a good idea to hang out with one of Jovi's friends that is a girl. So she hits up Jovi's friend and they go get mani-pedis. Oh my god. I haven't had a manicure since I posted my first video on YouTube going to the worst reviewed nail salon in my city. Check out that video if you haven't seen it because it's an absolute slapper, and it's back when I would do vlogs, and I can do more vlogs if you guys want to see it.
Are you nervous? I mean, literally, in less than 90 days, Jovi's gonna be your husband.
Will that girl ever shut up?
Okay, be honest, is it just me or does this girl have a really punchable voice? I'm actually reliving so much high school trauma right now because there was this little mousy bitch that used to bully me and she talked exactly like this girl. Like, they have the same voice and it's really tripping me out.
So, do you think Jovi's ready to, like, settle down and whatnot? Because I know, like, the Jovi before Yara, and he was, you know, always out, having a good time, till 3 a.m., drunk.
Yo, what? Jovi, if you have friends like this, you don't need enemies, dude. Are you kidding me? You're gonna expose Jovi? Wait, are you guys friends? Or are you not friends?
So you're thinking of settling down with Jovi, right? Well, let me expose every bad thing he's ever done, like when he was a playboy before he met you and he was piping every single girl in New Orleans.
Cock block.
It's obvious that Jovi's friend is trying to sabotage the relationship. She says that Jovi would often go out every single night and he'd be so drunk he wouldn't remember where he was. And it's just like, dude, come on. Low-key, I think this friend likes Jovi and she's trying to sabotage the relationship so she can slide in there and finally move out of the friend zone.
Yo, for everybody that's hard friend zoned, this is the worst thing you can do is try to sabotage somebody's relationship. Like, this is such a loser lame move.
It gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. The friend says to Yara, how do you feel about strip clubs? And then Yara's like, why should I care about strip clubs? What do you mean?
What a bitch!
You're gonna out my man for going to strip clubs? Whoa, whoa. Gossipy friends like this girl are my biggest pet peeve, and I don't know what it is. I feel like guys are so much less drama than girls. I don't know why girls are so catty. Strip clubs are bro code, and I feel like this would never happen if she was talking to a guy friend, but hey, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Jovi's friend goes on to say that Jovi was a regular at all the strip clubs in New Orleans, and he would often sleep with all the strippers.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
And I need to reiterate, when this friend is saying this, she's saying it in a very, like, snippy, nasally, bitchy voice, like this. And she's talking about it like it's the worst thing he's ever done for, like, being a 20-year-old dude. Like, strippers are people too, dude. They're girls too. And you know what? If a guy is, like, charming and is like, yo, when you're off work, do you want to go out? Do you want to do this? Strippers will say, yeah, because strippers are people too. It's just that while they're stripping, they're at work. When they're not at work, though, they're normal girls. They like to do normal girl things. So yeah, I'm sure he would like get with strippers and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll be honest, I really don't like girls like this that look down on sex workers and look down on strippers and think that if a guy sleeps with strippers that he's tainted or he's dirty and that strippers are dirty. I think if you judge somebody based on what they do for work, you're a stupid person. Like, I think that this girl's really stupid and she's stupidly jealous of Yara and Jovi, and that's why she's trying to sabotage this relationship. Also, she should probably change her tone when talking about sex workers because that's becoming incredibly more normalized, and it's just stupid to like have a stigma against sex workers. I don't agree with that. Anyone can do whatever they want with their body. Anyone can make money however they want to make money. We're all free to do so, and who are you to judge other people based on what they do? It's just stupid.
No, the worst thing he's ever done is leave his girl when she was pregnant in Albania and bounce back to the US. Like, that's way worse than his past hitting up girls or sleeping with strippers. The dude's in his 20s. It's not a big deal. He's in New Orleans, he's partying, he's having a good time. Who cares about what his body count is?
I hear some things about Wim X.
Yeah.
Because everybody told me that she was so bad.
She like peed in the bed one time. Not the bed you're sleeping in, but like she got so drunk she like pissed herself in the middle of the night.
Did you guys see the way this girl's face lit up when Yara mentioned Jovi's ex? She couldn't wait to tell this story about how this girl pissed herself. Girls like this are the worst because they have nothing going on in their lives, so they just obsess about everyone else's and gossip like little
She legit peed on herself because she was so drunk.
Disgusting. How you can get drunk for peeing on yourself?
POV, you're the girl that pissed herself in Jovi's bed. No, but seriously, I feel like this is too gossipy for me. I can't do this. It seems like petty high school shit is what this really feels like to me. I feel like Jovi's friend is the kind of girl that will like hype you up to your face, and the minute she goes out with someone else, she'll be like,
oh my god, you'll never believe who I hung out with. Yara, yeah, she's actually a total whore. And you're just like,
dude, don't be a fake person. I don't know about you guys, but I'm over the fake BS. Like, if you have something to say to somebody, I would expect you to carry the same energy and say it to their face. If you can't say it to their face, then don't talk shit.
This is nasty.
No, it's gross. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was the Jovi before Yara.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is such a loaded conversation. This girl's mad toxic.
She is the worst. She is the worst person in the world. Huge, skank, terrible.
So that's Jovi, but to you, he's probably completely different.
Of course. I mean, if he will be party guy, I will just not be with him, and I think he would understand for this himself to do all these things.
Right.
Because I don't need party anymore, guy. Why I need that?
No, I wouldn't want that.
Yara and Jovi's friend don't like strip club, confirmed. Okay, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about strip clubs. I feel like if you go in a group setting, it's fun for everybody. I don't see what the problem is. So after Jovi's friend rats him out to Yara, they just have to sit there in the chairs, and it's mad awkward now. Like, really, buzzkill killed the mood. Can't you guys talk about like TikTok or like not a loaded conversation? I'm not even gonna lie, that conversation stressed me out, and I'm so happy I'm not in an awkward situation like this where I have to sit with a jealous person and talk about a really loaded topic. Like, dude, that. Because Jovi's mom says that she wants Yara to feel comfortable, she says, hey, let's get lunch. So they make a little lunch date, but next thing you know, Jovi's mom brought her sister along, and Yara wasn't aware, so she kind of got blindsided by that. They sit down, and then this is what they talk about.
Yeah, I hope the next time now when he will come from work, we will go to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, get married there.
We still need to talk about that because
I don't need to.
Yes.
Yo, Jovi's mom, it's kind of weird because Yara already told you that she didn't want to do that, but then you brought it up again, and it's just like every time you see this girl, are you just going to bring up the wedding party, or are we just going to let that die? Yara's a little pet peeve that Jovi's mom brought this up, and she reiterates the fact that she doesn't want to have a wedding party without her family. She feels like it's not fair to do a wedding party with just Jovi and his family and not her family. Jovi's mom says that it's in their Cajun culture to have a big wedding party, and she's kind of irritated that Yara isn't accepting this wedding party.
we don't need to do the whole big wedding. Let's call it a gathering instead of a reception for a wedding.
Yo, mom, you can call it whatever you want. It's still a wedding party, and she made it very clear that she doesn't want to do that. She could give a rat's ass about your Cajun culture. It's not about you. It's between her and Jovi, and if they want to get married in Vegas, then that's just what they're gonna do. And my dad, Nicolas Cage, love Vegas, by the way. Follow me on TikTok for more story times about my dad, Nicolas Cage.
Have you ever been married before?
No.
No. Engaged?
I mean, not engaged, like engaged. It's like proposed to me, but I didn't know, like.
So now the conversation topic is shifted from the wedding party to prying into Yara's past and seeing if she was engaged before, if she was married before, and that's exactly what the mother and the sister-in-law are doing.
Wait, you didn't accept it?
Just
or you
a ring.
did? You took the ring.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know this.
Yes, I was engaged. A guy proposed me. I was thinking that maybe, but then I changed my mind. It's happened. It's life.
I feel like they're trying to pick up the fact that Yara was engaged before and run with it and be like, oh my god, she's only here for a green card. See? She was engaged before. Imagine that a young woman that's around 26 years old has dated people before. How scandalous. She's been engaged before. What a scandal!
That was like my ex. I know in America you do different, like engage something officially when your parents come. And no, like this I don't have. Just like I get the ring. And that was the time, and after 4 months I met Jovi.
Some people on the show have been married 3 or 4 times, like Rebecca, so I don't see what the big deal is. This isn't really a scandal for her to be engaged prior to meeting Jovi. Also in Eastern Europe, it's pretty normal for women to get engaged relatively young.
Yeah.
Okay.
I finished.
I feel like the mom and the sister are already having the clocks turn in their head like,
oh my god, this Ukrainian girl just wants to use Jovi for a green card.
What do you know, guys? I predict these things. Jovi's mother says, well, I know Ukrainian women just want to come over to America, so we're going to have to talk about these things because I don't know Yara that well. I'm not Sean, the biased host for TLC, so I'm going to give it to you guys straight. Not everyone wants to come to America. If you're so star-spangled awesome, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm just letting you guys know, the real people with brains, all the wet socks, everyone subscribe to this channel. We know for a fact that not everybody wants to come to America, guys. Okay? Especially right now. This year has been the worst advertisement for America yet, which is honestly a shame because America has positively been shoving our culture down every single person's throat and telling everyone we're the best nation in the entire world since the Cold War. So it's been a culture war since then with Russia. We've clearly been winning, although they have infiltrated and socialism's becoming more prevalent in our
ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. First one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation, because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students.
I don't really want to compare Jovi's mom to Brandon's mom, but I do think that the similarity they have is that they want to gain a daughter and not lose a son. And for this point, I just want to say, as a mother, you should want your kid to be happy. Whether he flies the coop or not, you should want happiness for your kid. And if your kid is happy with somebody, then you just need to step back and not try to control that. That's what I think, but a lot of the wet socks are moms, so comment below your thoughts about this. If you made it this far in the video, you are positively winning at life, and I love you so much. Also, I'm now on Cameo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I make custom videos on Cameo, $39.99. It is appropriately priced because a lot of the creatures on the show 9 Day Fiancé charge way more than I do. George Knob is like $150, and that guy's not even that interesting. Let me know, guys. Hit me up on Cameo. I'm trying to become the #1 Cameo creator in addition to the #1 YouTuber in the world.
Car feels weird in her pants, so she goes to buy a pregnancy test because you know what's worse than being in a toxic relationship? Being in a toxic relationship and being pregnant. Lol poggers. Yara says, like, to be taking care of somebody, so big responsibility. Women think being pregnant is such a big deal, like we all haven't been constipated before, right? Am I right?
What did you just say?
Yeah, you heard right.
Okay, be honest. How many women did I just trigger? No, ladies, don't unsubscribe. I'm just joking. You guys know that. In all seriousness, I think it's pretty badass that girls can give birth, which is why I volunteered myself to be the first man to get pregnant. So, yeah. Yara says that she just got to the country. She doesn't know anyone. She doesn't have a job. And she goes on to say that she doesn't know if Jovi's ready to commit and have a child. She thinks that he's still in this party mindset, and she doesn't know if he's ready to settle down.
Алло. Хочешь узнать новость?
Yara says she took the pregnancy test and it came back positive. Yara says she wasn't planning to be pregnant. Well, I'm sure you weren't planning it, Yara, but did you have Jovi rub her up or nah? When you raw dog, this tends to happen. It's the risk you take. Now, the good news is Jovi finally got Yara the white rug she wanted, so I see hope, you guys. We got to think positively. That's exactly what we need in these kind of situations. Positivity.
Когда ты скажешь про этот Джови?
Наверное, подожду, пока он приедет, приедет с работы.
Как ты думаешь, как он реагирует на это все?
Jovi, you are the father! Can we get an audience here to clap for him? Weak, that pullout game's weak. Jovi, you got a weak-ass pullout game, bro! Okay, that's enough trolling. Anyway, let's look at that clip right now when Jovi comes back from work, is in the airport, and Yara is there to greet him. Yara says, even if I'm scared about the future, I miss Jovi and I'm not nervous, but I'm so excited to tell Jovi the big news. Well, guys, we gotta think about Jovi's mindset right now. He's been at work for a month. I don't know what his hours are, but he worked really hard for that month. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best time to tell him this news, like right now. I think you know, let him get a good night's sleep before. Yara says that she wants to see Jovi's reaction. She wants to see what kind of face he makes when he finds out that he is going to be a father. Do you think Jovi's going to be happy to be a father or sad to be a father? Comment below your thoughts.
What you drinking already?
Don't worry.
What you holding in your
Look at so much lipstick on.
You drinking alcohol in the morning?
It's Coke. Ready to go home?
Yeah. You liar.
Nothing says the dude's gonna be a great dad like a little day drinking. No, but seriously, I mean, a lot of people drink when they go on flights. I don't think that this is that big of a deal. Yara is very mad that Jovi has been drinking whiskey. She asks, where'd you get whiskey? And then he says, from the morning. You tell me that you will not have drink. Look, 8.50. You fucking drinking whiskey already. You think I want to smell alcohol at 8.50? When it come to airport? Drop that quote, please, because it's bothering me. Okay, honestly, I don't think Jovi did anything wrong. A lot of people drink on flights. It calms their nerves, especially if people get like anxiety and everything. He's coming back home from working for a month, so I feel like maybe this was, you know, a celebratory drink, and I feel like there's nothing wrong about that.
After a month at work, of course, I'm expecting her to be happy, be excited to see me. And the first thing she does is complain. She's mad because I had a drink when I got off the plane. I'm pretty sure Yara drinks on the plane all the time when she flies. So I don't see any reason. I think she's just looking for something to argue about.
Dude, well, sick story. She's actually pregnant now. So yeah, that's probably why she's acting like that. This is a really dumb fight. I think that she only picked this fight because of past trauma or like resentment that she still holds against Jovi.
Jovi, 8:50 in the morning. For you already smell like you've been drinking.
This is warm.
Yara tells Jovi in a very commanding voice to drop his drink, and she says, drop away, and then he says, shut up to her. Yara goes on to say, now Jovi is a completely different person than the guy I was dating before. Well, it's just really bad timing because now you're like pregnant with his kid.
Will you stop being so dramatic?
Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, subscribe, follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.